this one started. The Red Hawks will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bulls offense will get the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dances away to buy time. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So the Red Hawks offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. To the air, it's locked. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Red Hawks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Release to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Red Hawks want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, it's Locke. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll do it himself. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Redhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Blackburn. Got enough for the first down. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down for the offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Throws to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Blackburn. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And the Bulls will try to convert on fourth down. Gets the back moving. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the option. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Redhawks headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's the handoff. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Redhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bryant. Runs through the tackle. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He breaks a tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
looking for a man. It's locked. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick release on the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Defense showing blitz here. Off play action on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Redhawks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw again. Trying to set up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might
Of the half. The Bulls have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He wants to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Luck. Back open in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Lost the defense. He's wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
First down for the offense.
Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rush is on him. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Spins away from the defense. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Miami. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Offense headed back to the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. This offense has it with really good field position. The give out of the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Red Hawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Dropping back, it's locked. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
For the offense.
Run in the red zone, it's Mayer. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touched.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Luck. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Redhawks in the hurry up.
3rd down coming.
They go to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
21.
And the Redhawks decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just be...
Turning it on! Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Blackburn. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Locke. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Hawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
At the 26-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. And the Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd down.
Defense looks as if it's coming. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Fires downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. Got the first down and still on his feet. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1?
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's locked. Here's the heat. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the fullback. Plows through the defense. Push down for the tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Red Hawks are in the hurry-up. Lost to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
25 on the play. First and goal, Miami, Ohio.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Pocket breaking down. They get it up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rolls up, deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters.